If you're a free-to-play player excited to pull for Zhongli or Neuvillette, think carefully. The reason is simple. The highly anticipated Mavuika is scheduled to debut in the first phase of version 5.3, and Hoyoverse likely hopes players will have depleted their Primogems by then. In this video, we'll break down the upcoming banners and discuss how to make the most of your resources. Out of crystals for Neuvillette or Zhongli. With LootBar.gg, you can save up to 20% compared to the official channel, plus get an additional 8% discount coupon for new users. I'm buying the 6,480 Genesis Crystal Pack for just $80 instead of $100 in-game. All I need to do is enter my UID and select a server. Since all top-ups go through the official server, I received double the Genesis Crystal for my first purchase and saved $20 in under 2 minutes. Trusted by thousands of gamers, LootBar has over 17,000 5-star reviews and offers fast, reliable service. Just visit lootbar.gg, click the link in the description or pinned comment, make your purchase, and watch the crystals appear in your account in seconds. Before we dive into the details, keep in mind that this is just my opinion. The most important thing is to pull for the characters you genuinely love and enjoy playing. This video is here to offer guidance, especially for those with limited resources. Zhongli and Neuvillette's banners will be available in less than 24 hours, and it's no surprise they're generating so much excitement. Zhongli is known for his nearly impenetrable shield, while Neuvillette is a powerhouse when it comes to dealing damage. But here's the catch. Hoyoverse understands the immense appeal of these characters, and is banking on players using up their Primogems before the release of the next Archon. Let's start with why you might want to pull for Neuvillette. First, it's impossible to ignore the obvious. Neuvillette deals an absurd amount of damage. He is undoubtedly one of the best DPS characters in Genshin Impact. Even with a craftable 4-star weapon, he can easily defeat enemies with basic attacks. His damage potential is so high that it's almost impossible to deal low numbers unless you do so intentionally. In my opinion, Neuvillette is an excellent character for any stage of progression. He is extremely efficient for those needing a reliable damage dealer. If you enjoy simple gameplay, Neuvillette is perfect. His basic mechanic involves summoning orbs, charging an attack, and you're done. He is incredibly user-friendly. Even beginner players or those on mobile devices will have no trouble using him since his abilities don't require complex button combinations. Additionally, Neuvillette has a vast array of team options. He's highly accessible for free-to-play players. While his performance improves significantly with high investments like constellations or signature weapons, these aren't essential for him to be strong. Even without these upgrades, he remains a solid choice. However, if you have the opportunity to invest, you'll see a significant damage increase that makes him even more devastating. As for drawbacks, it's hard to find one for pulling Neuvillette. The only reason not to might be if you don't like the character or are saving for someone you prefer. Regarding Zhongli, he's still a character worth pulling for. His shield is extremely strong, and he's a universal character who fits into nearly any team. His unique utility with his shield is invaluable. However, Zhongli does have some downsides, like dealing less damage if built purely for shielding. This can lead to sacrificing team damage for comfort, which might not be efficient in time-sensitive challenges. My recommendation is to pull for Zhongli only if you're a big fan of the character. The timing of his rerun isn't ideal, as he shares the banner period with Neuvillette and arrives just before Mavuika, two incredibly strong characters who will likely be essential for every account. After analyzing both characters from the second phase of 5.2, my advice is to think twice before spending your precious pulls. Mavuika, the new Archon, will arrive in the first phase of 5.3. Archons are known for their unique abilities that redefine gameplay, and Mavuika's kit promises to be one of the most innovative we've seen. That said, it might be a good strategy to pull for Neuvillette now and wait for Mavuika's rerun, as Neuvillette likely won't return before version 6.0, meaning his rerun could only happen in Snezhnaya. On the other hand, new Archons have consistently followed a pattern of reruns shortly after their region's story ends. Skipping Mavuika for Neuvillette or Zhongli might be a good idea. However, if you're a Mavuika fan, the choice is yours. Zhongli and Neuvillette might not return until we're well into Sneznaya's story. Meanwhile, if you skip Mavuika now, she's likely to return in version 5.7, which is a much shorter wait. But let's be realistic. Can you resist while others enjoy her new mechanics and abilities? Watching others use Mavuika might make you regret skipping her. My suggestion is, if you're free to play or have few Primogems and are excited about Mavuika, think carefully before summoning in 5.2. Wait for the version 5.3 live stream before deciding. This will let you see what's coming and avoid impulsive decisions. However, if you happen to pull Neuvillette or Zhongli by accident while building pity, consider it a happy accident. That's it for today's video. I hope this information helps you weigh the pros and cons of summoning in 5.2 or saving for 5.3. Let me know in the comments if you're saving for Mavuika or planning to invest in Zhongli or Neuvillette. Thanks for watching, and as always, good luck with your summons. See you in the next video.